Last night I felt I wanted to touch bases with what I would consider one of our founding documents, the address delivered at the dedication of the cemetery at Gettysburg, November 19th, 1863, the Gettysburg Address. So I pulled down my Da Capo compilation of Lincoln's writings, and I thought I would share it with you today. 7 years ago, our fathers brought forth on this continent a new nation, conceived in liberty and dedicated to the proposition that all men are created equal. Now we are engaged in a great civil war, testing whether that nation or any nation so conceived and so dedicated can long endure. We are met on a great battlefield of that war. We have come to dedicate a portion of that field as a final resting place for those who here gave their lives that that nation might live. It is altogether fitting and proper that we should do this. But in a larger sense, we cannot dedicate, we cannot consecrate, we cannot hallow this ground. The brave men, living and dead, who struggled here, have consecrated it far above our poor power to add or detract. The world will little note nor long remember what we say here, but it can never forget what they did here. It is for us, the living, rather, to be dedicated here to the unfinished work which they who fought here have thus far so nobly advanced. It is rather for us to be here dedicated to the great task remaining before us, that from these honored dead we take increased devotion to that cause for which they gave the last full measure of devotion, that we here highly resolve that these dead shall not have died in vain, that this nation, under God, shall have a new birth of freedom, and that government of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Abraham Lincoln, November 19, 1863. We are now in the United States living under a regime that is making it its objective to have us be living under a different sort of ideological framework, that is, of government on the people. This idea of government of the people, by the people, and for the people has been inspirational the world wide over, even as far as Sun Yat-sen, I guess you could say. And it matters if we are going to try to keep it. Tomorrow on Saturday, there is a No Kings protest. I will be attending an event in Chicago. I think Chicago is conglomerating at Daley Plaza. There is a nokings.org website I think you can research to find something near you. If you go to one of these events, I would do a little planning beforehand and try to find out what you need to do to be safe. It is recommended that people either not bring their cell phones or make sure that you turn off all of the biometrics, meaning turn off the thing that identifies your face and allows the phone to open, or even your fingerprint, which does that, because contrary to information that is out there, the police, the authorities are legally at this time able to go into your phone, retrieve your data, and if there's anything incriminating, people have been incriminated thereby, and even if there is not, what does it serve you to have these people going through your stuff? It is expected that there will be outside agitators or people trying to instigate violence. This regime is desperate for some violence to legitimate, I guess you would say post facto, legitimate all of its excesses, its own violence. And it is worth thinking about what you are going to do if you see one of these violent actors near you. It is suggested you move away. If you are within a large group of people, an effective technique apparently is if everybody just sits down, but that has to be thought through beforehand. And so I would recommend that you go online and just try to research this a little bit or learn what people have done and just to think about what you will do. Now I'm going to bring a dead phone because I want to take some video and it's useful to have what is happening documented. So there are a lot of choices that have to be made, but I do encourage you to show up on behalf of our democracy. Thank you.